Hello and welcome to Wayland High School on Friday, September 5th for SportView's award-winning production of Holliston Panther Football 2025. It's found only on HCAT Hub, Holliston. Tonight, the Panthers face the Wayland Warriors in the season opener. My name is Tom Emmons, and alongside is my co-host, the legend, Jay Wyman. Jay, it's the start of a brand new high school season. What do you expect to see from Holliston against Wayland tonight?
Well, I saw Holliston down in Norton in the scrimmage, and they did kind of okay, but I was a little concerned about the line. Last week I saw them play in the Varsity Bowl against Bellingham. We did that game, and the defense was absolutely spectacular. They scored one of the touchdowns on a 102-yard interception return, and they only gave up 64 yards of total offense to Bellingham. So the defensive side, I think, will good. The offensive side, I'm looking for the line to do well again. If they can come out and do well and give our backs some holes in our quarterback some time, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape.
That Bellingham team had 3 returning Tri-Valley League All-Stars on it.
Yeah, it was a good team and coached, very well coached, just like Coach Parsegan here in Holliston. Wayland, he's been here quite a long time, and the kids been looking forward to this. They've had the dress rehearsals, they had the scrimmages and everything, but this is where it starts. This is where it counts, and you got to get those wins tonight. You got to hold those teams down. You got to try and score as many points as you can, and this is where it all starts. And I'll tell you what, I'm really pumped for this.
Yeah. Captains for the Panthers out: number 3, Matt Gimblin; number 9, Max Morrow; and number 2, Austin Rodenheiser. The Panthers are going to be leaning on their senior captains tonight.
Well, yeah, they're good. They're really good, and hopefully, I think Holliston tonight is at full strength. They really weren't at full strength the other night. I know, like for instance, Matt didn't play, and they're a little nicked up or whatever. But there's some kids, that we're going to get to see tonight that that I'm kind of anxious to see, especially on the offensive end with Flannery, and then Nick Flannery, and then Paul McGrath on the defensive side of the ball and offensively. So Holliston is at full strength tonight, and I want to see what they can do.
Wayland comes into this game. Last year they had a record of 9-2. They lost in the Division IV semifinals to Scituate. They are led by head coach Scott Parsegian in his 25th year. He has 158 wins against 106 losses.
He's a good coach.
Holliston's record last year was 5-6, but they were 4-1 in the Tri-Valley League and had a share of the crown. Their head coach is Mike Uroff in his second year with the Panthers.
Yeah, and this is the second year, but really it's the first year where they've had the full year of working with the kids through the off season and everything, and that makes a big difference for the coaching staff and the kids. Everyone kind of knew what to expect.
We'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a few moments.
Star-Spangled Banner will be sung by our very own Wayland High School class of 2027 vocalist, Maggie Ajiman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes
What a lovely rendition.
Oh, wow. She was spectacular.
She's
was
a
really
junior
good.
here at Wayland High School.
Wow. It's a tough song to sing, the national
Oh,
anthem.
very difficult. Acapulco.
No,
Acapella.
here in the here on the
I
mainland.
was making a joke.
Okay. I get it. Okay, Tom, so here we go. I mean, Holliston's going to be kicking off. I think they deferred the way it looked, so they'll be getting the kickoff in the second half. Important for both of these teams to get off a good start, not only during the year, but during this game, and to kind of set the tone for what's going to happen.
Oh, don't forget our sponsors for tonight's broadcast.
Oh, that's right.
Henry's Studio, Central Cafe, Basil's Pizza and Subs, and the Superette. None of the sponsorship money went to the announcers, just so you know. I have to read that caveat.
Well, maybe it would if we earned it. Okay, so this is the Henry Studio first quarter, in the first quarter of 2025.
For Holliston, kicking number 2, Austin Rodenheiser.
Austin Rodenheiser tees it up. He showed a big leg against Bellingham in
He
the
really
dress
did.
rehearsal.
Oh, squib onside kick.
Max Murrow is right there.
I wonder if that was, I think that might have been an onside. If it was, if it got a little bit more out to the outside, they might have had a shot at that.
Right. Or if he didn't field it cleanly. Wayland Warriors will start at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
And we expect to see a lot this year from this defense, Steve. Wow, back to basketball. Tom, expect to see a lot from this defense this year. They're going to be aggressive. They're very fast to the ball, very physical. And once again, it's going to be all about the game up front. If that front four can kind of hold their own down there, and they got a really good shot of playing a good game here.
Quarterback for Wayland is number 9, Michael Johansson. Johansson to Walton, number 1. He's swarmed under by the Panthers.
Well, that's the first one getting to him there was Matt Gimlet, and he did a nice job coming across. And like I said, you're going to see Coach Conrad's defense. You're going to see them be very, very aggressive tonight.
Coach Conrad has got the guys buying into his system. They're aggressive to the ball. They're fast. Second and 9 for Wayland.
Oh, another great tackle.
Giovanni Salazman is tackled for a loss. Going to be 3rd down and 15 for the Warriors.
Was that Matt Gimlet again?
He's a heat-seeking missile.
Shooting across that line of scrimmage. And this is where the Holliston loves to be, on 3rd and really long. You'll see them sometimes coming, sometimes just fade back. See how they play this? Oh, they're trying to read it. See, they're trying to find out if Holliston's going to blitz.
Johansson the throw. Chased out of the pocket.
He's holding the end.
Incomplete.
Boy, oh boy. The Holliston player was held back there. Not only was he held, he was literally turned around.
I think that was number 33, Kyler Petroff, the freshman. So to bring up 4th and 15 and force Wayland to punt.
Just so you know, we're about 4 miles away from the field up here.
4.5.
It's tough to see these numbers, especially the Wayland numbers. 10:30 left to go in the Henry Studio first quarter. It is a little windy, but not too bad right now.
Oh, almost got a piece of that. Gimblett with the return. Gets it forward to the 43-yard line. That's where the Panthers will start.
Yeah, last week Matt didn't play. As I said, they get a little nicked up, and he really wants to get in there. He was just dying to get in there, and this is when you turn these guys loose tonight. You talked about the three captains, and they're going to be so important. Him and Max Morrow and Austin Rodenheiser. They're going to be really important on both offense and defense this year. And they're bigger kids. They're not like the little scat running backs anymore. Kids are big and powerful kids.
Quarterback for Holliston is number 5, Tommy Quinn. Quinn to throw. Intended for McGrath. Incomplete.
One of the things I talked about that Holliston offensive line that we want to see tonight is being able to give Tommy Quinn a little more time. The quick openers, as I said last week, work extraordinarily well. At least they have. The past 2 times I saw Holliston play. So they can get some quick openers and get like Austin into one of those holes and explode. They can be very effective. But you got to give them a little more time passing. And some of the plays that take a little more time, got to give them the time back there.
Rodenheiser is the running back. Pitch to Austin. Weeds his way through the defensive traffic, and he breaks away! 61 yards for a Panther touchdown!
I'm sick of always being so right about this stuff, Tom. What a great move. There's some great blocking up front there, opened everything up, got a little scrum, and he just broke out while everyone else is in the scrum. Austin, who is very, very strong, I told you that he's a very powerful runner, very powerful kid. He was able to get outside and use his speed to pull away and score the touchdown. And now he's setting up for the extra point.
Going to catch his breath after that run.
Coach Europe has a question out there. What a great play, though. Like I said earlier, you want to start fast, especially in these first 2 or 3 games. You want to start out really fast and get that lead, get up on top so you can let that defense play. You get a lead with that defense, it's going to be tough because they're going to start coming. You'll see it next time when they get the ball there. But that offensive line did a great job opening up. Nicely called play, too. Nicely designed play for Holliston. Well,
Extra point, no good.
Extra point is blocked by Wayland.
So Wayland blocks the extra point. Holliston leads 6-0 with exactly 10 minutes to go in this opening quarter. The
Henry Studios first quarter.
Well, Holliston both teams came out really excited, but this Holliston team has been waiting for a long time to put this whole thing together. And like I said, they finally got that first entire year with the coaching staff, with the weights and the training, and then you get into the passing leagues, and then you get into everything else. They've worked really, really hard to put this product out on the field. And right now, it's showing dividends.
And I think it's due to that dress rehearsal at Bellingham last week.
Yeah, that makes a big difference. That
big difference.
Playing a literally, except for run back, except for kick returns, playing literally a real game, it really makes a difference.
Jake Brodsky, number 44, is doing the kicking now.
That go out of bounds. They got a drone out on the field there. Every time I look over, I keep thinking there's a bird.
They want to get a picture of you, Jay.
Yeah. I'll give him a picture. Let's go to the post office. I'm on the wall. Flags all over the place here from going. Not quite sure why they're trying to kick off that way.
I think they're debating.
But for some reason, Holliston doesn't want to kick deep. Now, maybe I don't know. Maybe the kids in the back there, maybe the returners are really dangerous. Okay,
Looks
so
like Wayland's going to start 1st and 10 at the 35. Wayland graduated 18 seniors last year, so they've got a whole new crew out there on offense and defense.
yeah, and they had one great back, and he was really good, and he took them into with the semifinal, the state semifinals, I believe, last year.
New quarterback for Wayland, number 12.
Brunville handed off to Jay Walton.
George Bressler.
3-yard gain for Walton.
It'll be 2nd down and 7.
It looks like one of the things that they're doing with both quarterbacks early anyways, they're doing a lot of faking in the backfield.
Holliston doesn't care. Bressler to throw over the middle, caught all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and it was a good thing that Wayland player caught that ball, because if he didn't, it would have gone to the other Wayland player who was out in front of everybody, and that would have been a touchdown. So even though they got the reception, Holliston kind of lucked out a little bit on that one.
Number 88, Aiden Curry on the catch. 1st and 10 Wayland. Now they're in Holliston territory at the 40-yard line. Handoff to Walton. They're going to give him forward progress to the 37.
Yeah, Holliston going to the ball, and they're putting a lot of helmets on that ball down there. They're doing a good job of that. And once again, Holliston keeps having players break through that offensive line, and sooner or later, they're going to either get a sack or get somebody tackled in the backfield, because they're really coming through. They're really doing a nice job of that.
2nd and 7 for Wayland. Bressler to Walton. Brought down by Jack Staley, number 16.
7:50 left to go in the Henry Studio first quarter. Holliston leading 6-0.
Going to be 3rd down and 3, a long 3.
Four down territory, obviously, so the whole playbook's open on the 3rd and short like this.
Bressler to Walton. Flags fly.
Yeah, it's coming back. Yeah. Well, this is holding right there, holding against Wayland. This is coming back, and not only that, it's going to be now 3rd and 13.
Sometimes you wonder why there's such a good run gets called back. It's a thing of beauty, but it's because of their holding on the play.
Exactly, that's what happens, and that can spring a play, because if everybody does the right thing offensively and defensively, you're going to get that one guy on the one runner, and if somebody holds that guy and he can't make the play, well, the runner's going to be wide open, and that's exactly what happened here. Meanwhile, Walton looks like a really good runner. He gets outside. He's got a lot of speed. So this is where, you kind of wonder what happens here. Once again, it's only 3rd down, so they got two shots at this, so they don't have to get it all at once. But the question is, are they going to pass? Because they've been a little bit successful on that one pass. Or are they going to try and run the ball here?
3rd and 13 for Wayland. Bressler to throw.
Screen.
Throws the screen to Walton. He stopped short of the 1st down.
Well designed. The lost contain out there for Holliston, and they're able to get to the outside.
I think Morrow was blitzing up the middle.
And that's what they do. See, they know that Holliston's going to be very aggressive, and one of the ways to slow down an aggressive team, one of the ways, obviously, is to run that screen play.
Fourth down and 3. Yeah.
6:10 left to go in the Henry Studio first quarter.
Wayland wants a timeout. What have you seen so far, Jay, from the Panthers?
Well, I like the way they started. They started really aggressively, especially defensively, and that's what we really like to see. So that's good. Although in this drive, Wayland's kind of figured stuff out. Of course, offensively, what they did was get the ball into the hands of the captain, Austin Rodenheiser, who is set up to have a great year. And they got some really good blocking until it got into the scrum, and then the scrum stayed, and Austin left. He just went out that back door and went all the way in for a touchdown.
You're not saying they scored too quickly now.
Well, no. Never scored too quickly. But they did that, and then, of course, on this drive, it's been a little different. But I like the aggressiveness. You got to really be aggressive on defense. You got to attack offensively and defensively. Football's not a game to just lay back and not until there's no time on the clock. You're running something up, but otherwise you always want to be aggressive. The other thing that I noticed that what Wayland is doing is, and what Holliston might want to do, is change up the defense a little bit. Where every time Holliston stands up, what's happening is the Wayland coaches are reading the Holliston defense, and based on what the Holliston defense is, they're either adjusting the call or not. So when they get up, when they stand up, and take a look at the coaches, that's when you can change that defensive alignment, and then the Wayland team's not going to really know what to do against that particular alignment.
So here we go, 4th and 3. Bresler, incomplete.
First down, Holliston.
So Gimblett on the coverage. The Panthers take over on downs.
Well, they did a good job passing and running the ball and everything, and you get down there 4th and 4. That's a really tough thing, Tom, because it's not really a definitive passing down. It's not really a definitive running down. So both the offense and the defense is kind of in a little quandary. The offense figures what we're going to do, and the defense is trying to figure out what are they going to do. And that situation there, Holliston, a good pass defense, was able to get the ball back.
1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 33. Hand off to Rodenheiser. He gets almost to the 40-yard line.
Ball is carried forward by Austin Rodenheiser.
I've used this term before for some of the Holliston running backs in the past, and I'll use it for Austin. Austin is what I call a violent runner. That means he'll go in, he'll make the contact, he'll hit you. You think you're going to hit him and tackle him. He's going to hit you. He's very strong, very quick. He has good balance, and he's one of the coaches told me last week that he's one of the best running backs he's ever seen. So, and this coach had been in the coaching business for 16 years.
That's high praise in this group.
Yeah.
2nd down and 5. Rodenheiser again. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice job by the Wayland defensive line, because what Holliston did is they kept one of their backs outside, like in a wing position, and just as the ball was snapped, he came across to get a big block in there, and Wayland was able still to cover up. So they did a nice job with that.
Actually gain of 2 on the play. That's great. That means the offensive line pushed the line of scrimmage. Yep. So 3rd down and 3 for Holliston. Quinn to Murrow. First down, Panthers. Nifty play.
Nice job by Tommy Quinn, of course, getting the ball to the captain, Max Morrow. And Max, another one of those kids we talked about, and he gets that ball out in the open, and he can fly. So nice play, very well-designed play.
He's got a pair of sure hands. So 1st down and 10 from the 49. Rodenheiser again breaks a couple of tackles Wow, did he hit that safety hard?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's what I mean, Tom. That was a perfect example of him running violently. He just is going, and he's going fast, and he's going hard. And I guess the word when you combine fast and hard, it's powerful. And that's what he is, a very powerful runner. It's going to be a fun year watching him if he's going to be running like that. And, you know, he gets, and that's what I was talking about, those quick openers. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
They get those quick openers. This offensive line is very, very good at that.
1st and 10 from the Wayland 37.
Wasn't ready for that. Yeah, ball gets snapped inadvertently.
Recovered by number 5, Tommy Quinn. The big loss for Holliston.
So it'll be a loss of 12 on the play.
Second down, just gives them a little more room to work, I guess, right?
That's right. Longer touchdown for Austin.
Sitting right on the middle of the big W down there in the 50-yard line.
Beautiful night for football.
Every night is. 3 minutes left to go in the Henry Studio first quarter. This will be a fun call. Let's see what the coaching staff comes up with here. Oh, yeah, movement, Holliston.
That'll back him up 5.
Yeah. Now, up until those last 2 plays, it's been very clean, a very clean game, and
That's a 5-yard penalty.
you know this is a really good team, but it's not the kind. Holliston is not the team that can really give up a lot of penalties and a lot of turnovers and everything. They got to play a really clean game.
2nd and 27.
Good.
Pitch to Rodenheiser doesn't go anywhere.
Well, that's how
That
you
was
contain.
Gimblett.
That's how you contain. You string that out as long as you can, and then if it gets to the sideline, you make the tackle, and that's a really nice job of containment. Holliston's going in the wrong direction here, Tom.
So it'll be 3rd and 31. Quinn scrambling. Finds some room in front of the Wayland bench. Gets across midfield.
We got the PA announcer here. He's yelling for the kids. I thought it was a coach, but it was not. Minute 31 left to go.
So the Panthers will be forced to punt. Austin Rodenheiser does the punting for Holliston.
2 receivers back for Wayland. Let's see if he tries to take this towards one of the sidelines. Oh, nice punt.
Walton takes it at the 22. Walton with some open field. Returns it all the way to the 45, 46. He's fast, Jay.
He is fast. He did a nice job too. What he did is he went to his right, and it looked like everything was getting piled up over there, and he just kind of turned around and went through those guys to the right, come all the way to his left.
He outran the pursuit.
Sideline.
Yeah.
He did a nice job. The other thing for Holliston is grab. If you can, when you go to tackle, especially if someone's one-on-one with you, grab them no matter what. You don't go and try and just hit them out of bounds or something. You got to grab them and take them down, and if nothing else, slow them down.
So Wayland starts at their own 46. A minute 14 to go in the Henry Studios first quarter. Johansson back in at quarterback.
See, now the coaching staff, they're reading. They tell him based on Holliston's linemen. This is what I said, every so often you can change your alignment doing that and kind of mess up their play.
Johansson a throw. Caught, tackle by Gimblett. Picked up 6 yards.
Yeah, when you get a long throw to the side like that, that's where you can. It's a little bit easier to make that play if that defensive back is back a little bit and giving the receiver some room. When you spread out and you know he has a long pass like that, if you're a defensive back, you can come up more because you know the ball's not going to go over your head. It's going to go to the sideline.
2nd and 4.
Oh, something here, flag. That's against Holliston. Are they offsides?
That'll be a first down.
Offside.
Yeah.
On Holliston.
Panthers lead 6-0, but Wayland now crosses the 50-yard line.
That offside small. Lose the chain. First down, Warriors.
1st and 10 from the 43 of Holliston.
It's the end of the quarter.
So the Henry Studios first quarter comes to an end with the Panthers leading 6-0 on an Austin Rodenheiser 61-yard touchdown scamper. I like the lightning fast start to this game.
Yeah, I really did too, Tom. And, it's kind of settling down now a little bit. And, of course, that defense had a really nice 4th and 3 stoppage. That really helped them a lot. I'd like to see them get a little more aggressive. What I'd like to see, and I talked about this a couple of times now, when they get in their position, Wayland offensively, those coaches are calling the plays, right, based on whatever the way the offense is set up. If you're playing 10 or 15 yards off the receiver and they make the adjustments, once they make that adjustment, you can creep up on that receiver, or you can start on that receiver and then move back. You can kind of adjust what they're going to do because they're going to look at how you're playing. So if you're 10 or 15 yards off the receiver, they're going to say, okay, this guy's going to be an open receiver. Let's call the play over here. If they think they're going to be 15 yards and then you come up, that's going to mess them all up.
Let's see what the adjustments that Bob Conrad makes.
Yeah, well, he's a good one, and he's going to make some adjustments.
We're ready to start the Central Cafe second quarter. Welcome, Central Cafe, to the Holliston Hub HCAT family.
The light on. You want the light?
Fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Wayland 1st and 10 from the 43.
They made the adjustment. See, that's what Holliston just did. They just made that adjustment.
Now Johansson's looking for a change on the change. Fumbles the snap. Oh, he makes something out of nothing. He's got a first down.
Yeah, you can't let that happen. When that was a great job by Johansson picking that ball up and running with it. But Holliston's got to be down. You've got to be there. Even if you're not crossing the line of scrimmage, by the time he picks the ball up and starts running, you should be at least at the line of scrimmage and make that play.
He was running for his life.
And he saved it.
First and 10 from the 31-yard line.
See if Holliston shoots somebody in here now.
Walton gets into the Panthers secondary. Picks up 6 yards. Call it 5. 2nd and 5. So a little game of cat and mouse between the Panthers and Warriors.
See if that defensive line put a little pressure on here.
Walton.
Nice job coming up.
He stopped short of a first down.
Stutter step. We'll get close to a first down.
But it'll be 3rd down and 1. We just started the Central Cafe second quarter. 10:42, clock is running.
Again, these third and short situations, and when you're this close to the goal line, you know it's 4-down territory. So, again, the whole playbook's open. Oh, there's movement.
Walton drags the pile forward for a first down.
Oh, he did a good job. He's another back. He's quick and he's powerful too. He gets 2 or 3 players there. Looks like he can break tackles, and you get on his back and he can carry you.
And that's a first down, Warriors. Move and change. Here we go.
So Wayland moves the chains. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Holliston to put some pressure on the quarterback. They really started off like a house of fire. They were shooting the gaps and everything. Oh, offside.
Johansson to throw. Left-handed throw, incomplete. He was getting pressure all over. Paul McGrath and Matt Gimblett in there.
Those 2 guys expect a lot. 2 of the names, those 2 names on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, they said intentional grounding now against Wayland.
Yeah, well, there was nobody there.
He sort of used his left hand to try to shuttle it towards the line of scrimmage, but I think because it didn't make the line of scrimmage, that's why there's a penalty.
That brings up 4th down.
No.
That's a really tough penalty to give up at that point. Let's see if they punt here, if they're going to go for it.
No, it's just 2nd down.
Second?
Don't they
But
lose?
wasn't that 3rd and 1? I thought
That was
third.
first.
Oh, he got the first. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, 2nd down. It's tough to see that over there. Everything's black and orange over here.
Happy Halloween, Jay. So 2nd and 21 for Wayland.
What now? All right.
Ball's at the 32-yard line. Johansson a throw.
That's how to tackle. Good
Nice job by Mitch Gimblett.
Oh,
Immediately on the Wayland receiver.
that Matt Gimblett.
So it'll be 3rd down and 21.
That's a big incompletion there for Holliston because even though I'm betting that unless something really weird happens, that Wayland's going to go for two more chances here. That was a big stop.
Johansson to throw. Fires, complete. Gets to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
8:50 left to go here in the Central Cafe second quarter. Holliston leading 6-0. Another big 4th down for this defense. You know, they've been kind of bend but not break so far.
They're making Wayland work for it. Johansson on 2nd and 9. Chase out of the pocket. Oh! Big hit by Rodenheiser.
Yeah, the quarterback is down, it looks like.
Mikey Johansson throws the ball incomplete. Pressured by number 9, Max Morrow. Flags are on the play.
There is a flag on the play.
They're not going to call it. I mean, that was a good tackle. I think that was Gimlet. I don't think that was.
I think that was Rodenheiser.
Let's see this again here. No. That was Matt Gimlet.
Wow.
Now, what is the flag? I didn't see. We just saw the replay of that, and I didn't really see anything.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You're kidding. He hit him. The ball went out when he hit him. It's right here on the replay. Unbelievable.
Well, get him a replay, Jay. 1st and goal from the 10.
1st and goal from the 10.
You can hit him when he's throwing. You just can't hit him after he's throwing. Oh, that's roughing the passer. That's really too bad.
Hand off to Walton. He's stacked up. Good job by the front 7.
You get down there on a tough call. 7:50 left to go in this Central Cafe second quarter.
2nd and goal from the 12.
This is a big down. Timeout Holliston.
So the Panthers take a timeout with 7:36 to go in the Central Cafe second quarter.
Yeah, they want to get that defense set up properly. It's too close to not to be able to make a mistake down there. So you want to make sure that nothing bad happens.
Well, this whole point counterpoint with Wayland and Holliston playing a little cat and mouse.
Well, right now I would say they're two pretty evenly matched ball clubs. You know, no one is really, both clubs have had some really good plays offensively and defensively, and both clubs have had some mistakes offensively and defensively. That play, I looked at that play that Matt Gimlet had 2 or 3 times down here, and it didn't look to me like he hit him, and when he hit him, the ball came out. So it wasn't like the quarterback threw the ball and then he got hit. I don't know, whatever. Unless, which I couldn't see from here, unless he hit like his head or something, but maybe that's what happened. It had to be something like that, because other than that, it'll look good from here. But didn't get called that way, so you got to
play the call.
Absolutely. They're down. The refs are a lot closer than we are.
We've learned our lesson, Jay.
We've learned it. It's only taken 20-something years, but we've learned it. We are quick learners, if nothing else. Okay, second down, right?
Second and goal from the 12.
Second down for the Warriors from the 12-yard line.
Holliston's still got to get some pressure from somebody in that front seven. They got to get pressure on the quarterback. They can't let him just roam around down the end.
Bresler to throw. Caught in bounds. Looks like a gain of 4.
Third down.
So it'll be third and goal from the 8.
Third and goal from the 8.
Bresler to throw. Incomplete. Bounced off the shoulder pads. That'll bring up fourth down and 8.
Yeah, that's why that second down was so big, being able to only give up 3 or 4 yards on that and be able to stop them. And then now, of course, they have the second shot down here. I'm guessing they're not setting up for a field goal, are they?
They're sending out a new unit. Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
I will tell you this, be very, very careful here.
25-yard field goal.
Make sure to defend those outsides. Don't let them get around it if this is a fake.
Captain Dylan Engelhardt sets up for the kick.
No.
And it is short. So the Panther defense holds with 6:45 to go in the Central Cafe second quarter.
Now, the good thing with that is they should get the ball back where it was kicked from.
First down, Panthers.
Right?
Let's see where they put the ball down.
You get it, yeah, way back here. You get it where it was kicked from.
It was kicked from the 15.
Or maybe you get it at the 20 in high school. I know in the pros
It's
you
a
get
touchback because
Yeah.
it landed in the end zone, I guess.
Either way,
So it'll be first and 10 Panthers from their own 20-yard line.
and now your offense has got to give your defense a little bit of rest back there. So you got to sustain a little bit of a drive here, and unless of course you score too quickly, right? 6:45 left to go in the Central Cafe second quarter.
Rodenheiser, gain of 4.
That's nice, you know. You 4 or 5. That's nice. You get in 4 or 5 yards and hit a clip and get 2 or 3 first downs here, and give yourself a chance to get down near the other goal line.
Second down and 6 for the Panthers. Quinn to Rodenheiser. Let's see where they mark it. He got 3 more, so third and 3.
Now, I know there's 5:40 left to go in the Central Cafe second quarter, but even with that much time left to go in the second quarter, this is a big third down for position, field position, if nothing else. You really got to pick up this first down. The other thing is you want to keep that, give your defense a chance to rest, although a lot of the guys on offense are on defense too.
They're going both ways.
Yeah. But still, you want to take that pressure off the defense. Oh, he jumped. He jumped. There you go.
There they go. Tommy Quinn with the hard count. Gets a free first down out of the Warriors.
That's a big, big, big first down.
Offside on Wayland. That's a 5-yard penalty.
Got to take advantage of that one.
Absolutely. And, both these teams, of course, it's the beginning of the season, too. I mean, they both had scrimmages, I'm sure, but this is really it. This is really the beginning of the season. So you are going to see some of those beginning season
First
errors.
and 10 from the 33.
Oh, what a great job there.
Good tackle on Rodenheiser.
Nice job. What they did is they contained him. They brought him out. They wouldn't let him get to the outside, and then they made the tackle.
So loss of 1 on the play.
Odenheiser is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up second and 11.
Clock running with 4:29 to go in the Central Cafe second quarter.
Let's see if Holliston opens this up a little bit. There you go. Nice job.
Pitch to, I didn't catch the number. Number 2, Rodenheiser. So he's forward for about 8 yards. Bring up 3rd and 3. Gain of 7 on the play. Actually.
Again, you're keeping these on this side of the field. You're keeping these third down makeables so that you can go for them.
I'd go for the hard count again.
Yeah, you do that, or they're going to be anxious.
Inside handoff to Morrow, and he bulls his way across the 45 to the 47.
Nice job by that offensive line getting in there and pushing him back, and that's what you need to do. That's why I say it's important that these kids get in and take some time off the clock for the defense, because the defenses get tired, obviously. And if you can bull rush those guys now, if you can push them back, bull rush is usually on the defense. But if you can push them back and get those first downs, that's a big thing. Time running off the clock too. 2:50 left to go in the Central Cafe second quarter. You're going to want at least one big play here at some point.
Quinn to throw.
And
To number 10, Paul McGrath.
There's the big play I asked for.
New tight end for the Panthers.
And the other thing that does, Tom, is it keeps those safeties back. It keeps everybody honest a little bit. The safeties have been playing back. I noticed I thought they were more coming towards the line of scrimmage, getting more guys in the box to prevent the run, but they're really not. They're really staying back there. And a pass completion like that will keep them honest.
So 1st and 10 from the Wayland 39. Rodenheiser tackled from behind finally, but he's got another Panther first down.
Yeah, and this is working out perfectly between the clock and the situation here. And they
Panthers are going downhill once they cross the 50.
It'll be inside of 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter here.
Quinn to Rodenheiser. Picks up 3.
We talked a little bit about that. That was a nice pass and catch by Tommy Quinn and
Paul McGrath.
Paul McGrath. And I'm looking for McGrath and Flannery, both of those guys, to have big years this year receiving.
Don't forget Murrow, too.
Well, that's the thing. You got all the skill positions down there.
2nd and 7. Quinn fires out to Murrow. Can't shake the tackler.
No, I think at that point, Max
Holliston takes a timeout.
Max might have been able to cut to the outside. He wouldn't have got a first down, but he probably would have picked up a few more yards. But might not be designed that way. Good job, though. Good drive by Holliston. Coming down here, eating up the clock. That's what you want to do. You're going to get the ball at the beginning of the second half. So you're doing a good job here. You want to eat up this clock and get as close as you can down there, and then make 1 or 2 plays. Third down, though. You got 2 shots here. Third Was it about 8 yards?
Minute 7 left in the Central Cafe second quarter.
It's been a good game, you know.
Oh, yeah.
For a first game, like I said earlier, you know, you're going to get your errors, you're going to get your stuff that happens in these opening. In the first 2 or 3 games, you could shake all that stuff out, and then you get into midseason form. But both teams here are playing really well, and I like the way. I got to be honest with you, I like the aggressiveness on the Wayland defense. They've done a really good job, and one thing that I've seen from them, they are very sure tacklers. So if you want to get anywhere, you better make sure that you wrap and hold, because
they weren't sure on that first play for the Rodenheiser.
Well, see what happened there. They got in the scrum, and Rodenheiser is just so powerful. He just went right through the scrum, and then it was Katie by the door.
Quinn to throw. Scrambles back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gained 1. Lost 1 in the play.
Now we're going to see how the clock situation with 4th down. There's 50 seconds left to go. You want to leave yourself a little time if you can get that first down. But if you don't get the first down, you don't want to leave them very much time. So this is kind of a tricky situation. If it was me, I'm going for it.
Oh, go to the end zone.
I'm going for it. 30 seconds, 29. Clock still
Give
running.
Flannery a chance for a jump ball. Or
absolutely. You got to get
Paul
it up.
McGrath.
Get it up deep and high.
Quinn puts it up. Incomplete.
First down.
Completed and out of bounds. Stops the clock.
Very
Another
smart
one,
play.
nice one to Paul McGrath.
Okay, now with 13 seconds, you got the ball inside the 20, right? At about, where are you, the 18? Okay, 13 seconds. You really can get 3 plays off here. Let's see how much of a prevent they're in. If they're in much of a prevent defense, what I love calling down here against a prevent defense is screen passes.
Quinn on first down. Puts it up to the end zone. And a flag flies. Interference.
Now remember, does not go to the 1 yard line. That'll be half the distance to the goal.
Well, they're on the 18.
7 seconds left.
So to bring it down to the 9. Yes, it is interference against Wayland.
Wow.
Now that was Morrow.
Yep, that was Max down there, and as you said, Tom, he's one of the top 3 or 4 receivers they have. They are loaded in skill positions, really, with receiving and running back.
First and goal for the Panthers.
I think line's doing a pretty good job tonight too.
They're doing a very good job, and this drive really kind of established the line of scrimmage for Holliston. Good point, Tom. They made a really good. They got 7 seconds. We got 2 quick plays.
First and goal from the 9.
2 quick plays.
Quinn to the end zone. Intercepted.
You gotta come up. Great save.
Finally, a saving tackle by Rodenheiser as the half runs out.
With a big interception.
So that's the half. We've got a penalty behind the play and a player down. So hold on to your hats. Holding against Wayland is declined, and that's the end of the half, but there's a Holliston player down.
And that's the half, folks.
We'll be back with second half action in just a few moments. Okay, we're back for the second half. Brought to you by Basil's Pizza and Subs. 6-0 Panthers on a 61-yard touchdown by Austin Rodenheiser. Got the stats from the first half from Ken Dunn, the official statistician of the Holliston Panthers. Austin Rodenheiser is 10 rushes for 105 yards and a touchdown. Tommy Quinn, 4 for 6 passing for 31 yards. Paul McGrath, 2 catches for 22 yards. Max Murrow, 2 catches for 9 yards. Holliston has 7 first downs. Wayland, 6 first downs. Walton, the running back for the Warriors, has 8 carries for 18 yards. And Bresler, the quarterback, is 3 for 5 for 36 yards passing. Thank you, Ken.
Good job, Ken. You know, Wayland lines up for the kickoff here. Holliston coming back. Holliston to get the ball. This is again, you know, you want to get in a situation here, Tom, where you can get some good field position on this kickoff and then have a drive.
Kickoff is long and strong. Bounced around. Picked up by Gimblett. He's tackled around the 15-yard line. Boy, that took a Wayland bounce, and it was supposed to go into the end zone.
Yeah, it did. It stopped there, but you got to be ready for that. And once again, though, Holliston, they had that drive at the end of the half. They did a good job, but that's the one time where I saw them kind of control the line of scrimmage. You got to kind of keep doing that. You got to control it, you know. As the old Don Henley song says, you got to get to the heart of the matter, and the heart of the matter is that you've got to win that line of scrimmage. And in that, you know, it was pretty even. Maybe even Wayland had a little bit up until that last quarter, and Holliston really took over. So you want to see this offensive line start dominated again and get some good runs off for the running backs.
1st and 10, Panthers from their own 15. Rodenheiser on first down. He's brought down short of the 20.
Now Wayland is doing a really good job of containment, and they're keeping it inside. Holliston, on the other hand, has got to get somebody on the outside and give a block to that contained person and get to the outside and get down the sidelines.
So 2nd down and 6 for the Panthers. Quinn to throw. Fires it, incomplete. Intended for Nick Flannery. But the Wayland defender was right all over him.
Yeah, that was very well defended. I like the way this defense played. I said that earlier, Tom. They do a lot of good things and make it a little bit hard here for an offensive team to get a good drive against them.
So 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, big 3rd down here, field position-wise.
3rd down.
Quinn to throw, a quarterback draw. And look, Holliston pushing forward for a first down across the 25.
That's a big first down by the senior quarterback, you know, Tommy. And one of the things that Tommy has done a lot as a quarterback in the past is he's done a lot of running. Does a lot less now because you really got to kind of depend on him. You know, so I'm sure the coaches don't want him running that much. But if he gets to the outside, he can do that. And if he gets inside, too, he can run. So that, you know, he showed right there the kind of runner that he is. And that's only going to help having that extra runner in the backfield.
Shades of Jack Barrett with that quarterback draw.
Exactly. Don't forget this. When the quarterback is running, all 10 guys are blocking. When someone else is running and the quarterback's not blocking, then they only have 9 blockers. So it makes a big difference having that extra blocker.
So 1st and 10 from the 27. Rodenheiser. He's got some room. Cross midfield. Into Wayland territory with a big gain.
And that's what I was talking about. Once you get outside of that contain, which again, I know I keep saying this all the time, but Wayland is really good at that. Once you get outside of that contain, you can make some yardage going down the sideline. And what Austin did there was make a really nice cut to get to the outside and get big yardage.
9:53 left in the Basil's Pizza and Sub third quarter. First and 10 from the 42.
Holliston's getting some good blocking too, and you got to give that offensive line some credit for that.
Rodenheiser again. He does not come down easy.
No, he's good. I said earlier he's a violent runner, very powerful runner. You know, he's gonna do the hitting. He's not gonna get hit. He's gonna do the hitting. You know, you see the guys in college and pros who do that, and like a Derrick Henry type runner who will punish the guys who are tackling him.
They square up their shoulder pads.
Yeah, and that's what Austin is very good at. Plus, he's very strong and again very athletic, and he has really good balance too.
2nd and 4 from the 36. They ride that horse again. He spins forward for near the first down.
Well, he's at a spot now where even though it's 3rd and short, unless you get set for a loss here, you're going to go twice. So once again, the playbook's kind of open. Would like to see him work those outsides a little bit more too, Tom.
3rd and 1. They go to Morrow.
Yeah, right back to the line of scrimmage, so maybe lost a couple inches there. But I would like to see him get to the outside a little bit more.
Loss of 1 on the play, so it's 4th and 2 from the 34.
And what this is with this, you're telling both your offense and your defense, you're having the faith in your offense that they're going to get this, and your faith in the defense that if they don't get this, they can stop Wayland. But this would be a huge first down for Holliston. 7:40 left to go in the Basil's third quarter.
I don't think Quinn got it.
No, he didn't. Nope. It's a couple yards short.
So Wayland will take over on downs with 7:25 left in the Basil Pizza and Subs third quarter.
Yeah, I want to see them test the outside a little bit more, Tom. They've been pretty good when they can get to the outside. They've been pretty good, and that offensive line has done a good job for Holliston, but that defensive line for Wayland has played very stoutly.
They played stout when they had to.
Yeah.
I mean, Rodenheiser ripped him up for 20-yard gain.
Yeah, but see, he got to the outside, and that's what you do when you want to get away from that line and get some blocking out in front of him in open territory.
So Wayland takes over at their own 35. Bresler to throw, puts it up, incomplete.
That was great pressure put on by Holliston, great pressure.
Who was in there? Was that Murrow?
Trying to see. But came flying off the one of the linebackers, I think.
Second down and 10 for Wayland.
Here they come again. They're showing blitz again. So now they're changing at the line of scrimmage. Now you want to back off. See, good job by Holliston right there. Now you back off. Now you come up to the outside.
Bresler again.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. Number 16, Jack Staley on the coverage.
This is really good watching Coach Conrad coach, it's really good. You watch what he's doing now. He's showing all different. Now he's showing different blitz. Now he's showing that blitz up the middle, pulls out of it, and then puts the blitzer on the far outside. So the offensive line doesn't know where the play is coming from. Good job mixing it up. Big third down here for Holliston.
Third down and 10.
Wow.
Connected for a first down across the 50-yard line.
Forward Breslin pass is complete for first down.
Yeah, there's
Christian Montoya with the reception.
Number 3, Montoya with the catch.
okay, Max.
So Wayland escaped the Holliston trap right there.
Yeah, you have two really good defensive plays, and then you give up that first down. That's a little bit deflating, but that's all right. No damage done.
First and 10 from the 48. Walton.
Oh, great job. That's how to come up and play defense.
Nice stop. That was Max Murrow on the head.
Max Murrow again.
We got a cramp.
Yeah, looks like Flannery. Maybe. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Paul McGrath.
What do you always say, Jay? Pickle juice?
Yeah, you really should get pickle juice. Especially, the thing about today was very humid. A very humid day and everything. You get that pickle juice in you early on in the day and get it in there. And I'm not sure exactly what it is about pickle juice. It does it, but really does a good job. The other thing is bananas. You get one of those things at night. You want to eat a banana and have it go there. 6:26 left to go in the
Basil's Pizza and Sub, third quarter.
There you go. That's Paul, huh?
Yeah.
And those stay with you too. And then, you try and hydrate a little bit, and then you come back on the field. But you get that in the back of your mind that's going to happen again.
I didn't notice the Wayland player had a cramp as well.
Yeah. Well, they're going to cramp up down here. It wasn't.
The boys are playing hard.
It wasn't exceedingly hot, but it was very humid, and that'll take it out of you too. And both teams are playing really hard. Both teams are doing a really good job, and this is a fun game to watch and fun game to do. Okay, clock is running. 6:10 left to go in the Basil Southern Pizza third quarter.
So second down and 10 from the 48.
Oh,
nice run by Wayland.
Hollis came up with a blitz from the outside, and I thought they were going to run that play into it, but they just went a little bit to the other side. Otherwise, they would have run right into the blitzer.
Number 20, Ben Martinez, the running back for Wayland.
Third down, about 4 yards to go.
Bresler to throw, incomplete. Yeah. Looks like there was a little mix-up.
Now you got a little bit to think about here. If I'm Wayland, I think I'm punting out of here, because if you don't make it, you're giving Holliston a short field.
And Coach Parsegian sets out his punt team.
Again, be very careful about fakes. You got to be very careful about fakes in a position like this.
Fourth down, Jacoby Schamberg. Back to kick.
Gimblett drops back deep for Holliston.
Well, just poison. Get away from that. Get away from that. Get away from that. Hey, you got to stay away from that.
Wow, Holliston covered that up at the 30.
Boy, they were lucky. When that goes up, you got to get away.
It bounced both ways, though.
I know. You got to yell poison. Just get away.
But you don't know where you're getting away from.
I know, but you just run in any direction. Just get the heck out of here.
But you could run right into trouble.
Well, you could argue with me, just yell poison and get out of there. One place you don't get poison is at Basil Sub and Pizza, and right now with 5:02 left to go in the
they're the best.
Basil Sub and Pizza third quarter.
So first down and 10 for the Panthers at the 30-yard line.
This is a good down to throw on.
Hand off to Rodenheiser. Plows forward for 5 yards.
You watch, the key, what I always do is I key on those safeties, and they're in the first half, they weren't moving up too much. They were staying back and playing it pretty straight, but what's happening now is they're kind of creeping up. They're getting into the box because they're getting beat by the run. Now, the other thing is when they come up like that, if they're not too wide, if they're coming up on the inside, that's when you want to go to the outside. And they're playing two high safeties, so they're playing for the run. Playing for the pass when they're too high. So they just play. There's one guy back there now. 2nd and 6 for Holliston. Rodenheiser.
Yep,
outside.
First down and more out to midfield.
Another player down. It's very important that Holliston gets that running game going to the outside because, we talk about this a lot in basketball.
When he hits that corner, he is gone.
Right. Well, like we say in basketball, the fundamental, the foundation of all offense is spacing, and it's the same here. You get all this wide area. You want to make them cover more, and if you keep running toward, up the gaps and up the middle, it's good. You wear those guys out. But the other thing is they don't have to cover as much land, so you get it to the outside like they have, and you start to get successful with that.
1st and 10 from midfield. Rodenheiser up the middle. That was Morrow.
Rodenheiser with a 5-yard carry. Aiden Duffy with the tackle.
Number 9 on the carry, 5-yard gain. 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4.
Clock running, 3:10 left to go in the Basil Southern Pizza third quarter. Oh, nice play.
Morrow again.
Nice play.
To the outside.
Oh.
Max Morrow pulls his way inside the 25 to the 22-yard line.
We did the media day, Tom, you and I, and we got out there, and the first guys we interviewed were the captains. And they got out there, and for the first time, you had like 3 captains who were like our size. They were good-sized kids.
I thought they were linemen.
Except for the biceps. They were,
right.
Maybe a little better than us.
Just a little.
But anyway.
They have their sleeves rolled up.
But Max and Austin and Matt, they're all very, very strong kids. Very strong kids.
So 1st and 10, Panthers from the 23. Morrow again.
And you see what's happening now with this offensive line, and you see all the kids going down with cramps and everything. That's because on a night like tonight, a lot of people get tired kind of early. And what's happening now is if you can take control of that offensive line with those offensive linemen and keep leaning on those defensive linemen, you're going to tire out those defensive linemen. That's why you want your offense out on the field on a night like this. 2 minutes left to go.
Holliston's winning the offensive line battle. 2nd down and 7.
1:50 and the clock's running in the Basil Southern Pizza third quarter. No, what's this now?
This one didn't go any. Timeout, Holliston.
Okay.
So we got a little break in the action. 1:38 to go in the Basil Pizza and Sub third quarter.
And part of this might be, too, that you want to give those 2 or 3 guys doing all the running down there, the running backs, not all the running, but the running with the ball. They're going both ways, so they're going to tire out, too. So it's really smart to give them as much time as you can, in between plays. And, sometimes you want to give them time. If you give them time, before or after a quarter change or something like that elongates and gives them a little bit more rest. I think that's what's happening right here. I don't think they called that because of anything that they saw defensively. I think what it's doing is they noticed that maybe they want to give the the kids a break. Yeah, I'll tell you, it's a good game.
Well, teams have traded 4 and outs.
Yep.
After driving past midfield. Hopefully the Panthers can keep it rolling here. Now they just moved the sideline marker. Now it says 2nd and 8. Rodenheiser. The pile falls forward. I'd like to see that. Gain of 4, be 3rd and 4. But you're in 4 down territory, Jay.
Yeah, you're in 4 down territory, but what you got to be careful with on 4 down territory even, you got to make yardage on each play.
So the ball's at the 16-yard line.
Again, you can see if you can test those outsides a little bit, unless you see an opening in the defensive line.
Fake to Rodenheiser. Quinn rolls out. Fires. Complete. Touchdown, Panthers! Max Morrow. With 40 seconds to go in the Basil Pizza and Sub third quarter, the Panthers are on the board again.
What great timing for that pass.
What a great call.
Well, it's a great call because you had 2 shots down there, and you've been able to get to the outside. Maybe you haven't been able to run that much to the outside except for the 4 or 5 plays, but at least if you get to the outside, it stretches that field. And he had actually 2 receivers who could have thrown that ball to down there. What a great job. Nice throw by Tommy Quinn, too. Tommy's doing a lot better throwing the ball this year.
No, he really found a lot of room. I thought he might run it. He had a lot of room to the right. But he threw a dart right to Morrow.
Now you got to get this 2. We'll be going for 2 here. This is where you want to spread. This is a good job. Spread that defense with that offense. Wide receivers.
Quinn rolls right.
Got it.
Fires. 2-point conversion.
The 2-point conversion is good.
Didn't see that. That was Matt Gimblett on the catch.
Yeah.
Number 3. So the Panthers go up 14-0 with 40 seconds to go in the Basil's Pizza and Sub third quarter.
What a great call, too. I mean, everyone's looking for the runs because you've been controlling your line of scrimmage. You've been running. And then all of a sudden you have this opportunity to throw the ball. And then you come right back again and get to the outside. And that's what I'm saying about get to the outside. The other thing with Tommy, and I've always kind of thought this about him, he's a really good runner. I talked about that earlier. You don't want him running a lot. But because he's able to run, he kind of stretches that field. Sometimes you have to bring that safety up or that corner up to kind of protect against the run. And then you get the guy, the receiver opens up, and he can make that pass. I also think he's kind of like T.J. Kiley in a little bit in the sense that I think he feels, and I don't know if this is true, but it looks like he feels more comfortable throwing on the run.
Oh, he definitely exudes more confidence outside the stripes.
As Tom just said a minute ago, 40 seconds left in the Basil Sub and Pizza third quarter.
You're making me hungry, Jay. Tom brought us a couple of Kit Kat bars, but that's about it.
Well, Tom's not going to be a sponsor unless he gives us more than that.
Should be thankful for what we have, Jay. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Tom, for the Kit Kat bars and the Twix.
Another short kick. He goes out of bounds. We're going to get the ball to 35 again. I'm not sure. We're going to have to ask Coach about that.
Well, it's supposed to take a Tiger Woods roll, with that reverse spin on it.
About 5 or 6 years ago, I was watching one of the freshman games, and they needed the ball back really badly. They're playing Natick, and they kicked the ball right in that area, and the ball was up high, and it bounced right into the Holliston player's hands. It was like and he went in and scored the touchdown. So now the situation changes because you go from really a close ball game where you kind of every play is a little bit tense and anything to a ball game where the offense is they're going to open it up.
That's a 5-yard
Mark it at the 43.
Yeah,
that's pretty advantageous.
You're giving them a very short field, but they're gonna want to open it up a little bit more, and Holliston's going to have to be a little careful about that.
Bresler to throw, puts it up deep.
Intercept.
Oh, Gimblitz, that was Rodenheiser's eyes were big on that one.
That's how you play safety. You got your cornerback covering that man, and then you come over and you're a safety and you get him deep, a little bit deeper, and that ball's overthrown, and that's your ball.
They're mixing me up with these number 2, number 3.
I know.
And they both play free safety.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that. Maybe we'll get one of them to be like a 88 or something.
Yeah, that would help. Could you put in a good word for that, Jay? My eyes aren't getting any younger.
Yeah, tell me about it. 2nd and 10. Still 34 seconds left to go in the Basil Sub and Pizza third quarter. I'd like to see him get right up in the face of these receivers and not let them get off the line of scrimmage too quickly and see if Holliston can blitz. Football situation. They just got the ball. There's a guy wearing a number 12 over there who's blowing up the ball.
Just got to get those little digs in.
Yeah.
Just got to get them in. 2nd down and 10 from the 43 for Wayland.
Got him.
Hand off
Got
to
him.
Walton.
That's how to get him. That's how to get him.
Oh.
That's how to get him.
Number 44, Jake Brodsky, put the hammer down on him.
And I'm not so sure, Tom, that play was not supposed to go in the other direction.
I think it was.
Holliston player came off the edge and did a great job. We talk about contain. He contained and he made the thing go the other direction, and Holliston was able to make that tackle. Another big 3rd down here.
Loss of 4 on the play.
They get right in the face. That's why I wanted to play in the defense.
3rd down and 14.
Give me timeout. Wayland? Oh, that's a quarter. That's the quarter.
That's the end of the Basil Pizza and Sub third quarter. But now we enter the superette fourth quarter. Don't want to miss a minute of that 12 minutes. Jay, the Panthers have won the quarter with that Tommy Quinn to Max Murrow throw. That was really clutch.
Well, I'm going to tell you, they won the quarter for a couple of reasons. One, you got to give that offensive line credit. They've done a really nice job.
They've done a bang-up job.
They came out from the last drive of the first half right through this whole second half. They've done second half. They've done a really nice job. You got to give the running backs credit. They're getting outside. And of course, Tommy Quinn, you want to give credit, and his receivers, you want to give him credit. But also, you know what? You want to give the coaching staff credit because they came out here and they made some adjustments. And one of the adjustments they made was to react to how the Wayland team was reacting. And I think they've done a really good job with that defensively. It's always great, too, to have that 2-possession lead.
So we'll start the superette fourth quarter.
Yeah, another big
3rd
play.
and 14, a big 3rd down. Bresler to throw. Complete. Midfield, down. But it's short of a first down.
They got to go. They have to go now because the problem is the way Holliston's moving the ball. They've been eating up the clock, and they know this, so this forces them into going in this down.
So Coach Parsegian rolling the dice here on 4th down.
Yeah.
4th and 5.
He really has to. This is a good call by the coach.
No, 4th and 4. Sorry.
See, if I'm Holliston, I'm getting my cornerbacks and safeties up close. Don't let them release off that line.
Bresler to throw, fires, in. Knocked down.
Incomplete. There you go. Yeah. I thought he came back and caught that.
Number 16, Jack Staley on the coverage. He just ripped the ball right out.
So, first down, Holliston.
So the Panthers take over on downs again. The third time here in this ball game.
Oh, nice tackle. Great job.
What'd you see on the replay?
I couldn't see that. I think you're right. 16, yeah.
Yeah, Jack Staley.
Jack Staley.
So the Panthers can control their own fate here. 11-13 to go in the Superette fourth quarter.
Now, the only thing you don't want to do here is don't get too conservative.
Rodenheiser breaks away, number 2. Austin Rodenheiser brought down just short of the goal line.
Nice job by that. Someone's.
Oh, we got a flag on the play. There's a flag out at the 30-yard line.
Well, if the flag is at the 30, if it's holding 10 yards, it's still going to bring it back to 40, right? I don't know if that's going to be enough for a first down.
Got another cramp out there. Looks like they're going to give him the first down. So they're going to mark the ball at the 39-yard line, give the Panthers a first down. So they do move the stakes.
You know, obviously you want that play, but if you don't get that play, the second thing you want to do is get that first down and keep that clock running. Clock's stop for a second to get this.
Rodenheiser with another 20-yard gain, I want to note.
Yeah, that was
Austin's brought down that time.
That was kind of a tough play from the start. It wasn't a clean. Tommy didn't receive that ball cleanly. He dropped it, and it just gave Wayland enough time to kind of get across the line of scrimmage. Clock running. 10:35 left to go in the Superette fourth quarter. It's great having these sponsors. We really thank them. They do a great job.
Oh yeah,
love having these guys. They're awesome.
Second down and 10. Rodenheiser got back to the line of scrimmage. Morrow tries the right side. He got a couple of yards. Third down and 8.
This is where you'd like to see him make at least 2 or 3 yards here, so to make it a reasonable fourth down. If they go for it on fourth down, they don't have to, but obviously we'd love to see the first down. Actually, we'd love to see a touchdown.
Quinn on the draw.
That's a good job. That's a good job.
Got down to the 32.
Yeah, and what they've done there, Tom, is they made this a very makeable fourth down.
It's going to be 4th and 3.
Have another Wayland play it down. I think so far, there's still 9 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the Super at fourth quarter. But I think right now, that Holliston coaching staff's got to start feeling pretty good about themselves. They've played a relatively clean game. I mean, they've had some penalties. They had the interception.
You got to face some adversity.
But you got to in the first game. But other than that, I think they played a really good game. I liked it every time I see this team. That offensive line's getting better and better and better. In the next three games, you're going to hit some really, really big, strong, tough kids. So you want to make sure that offensive line, just keeps getting better together. It's a coordinated thing. Everyone's got to get together. You just can't have one guy get good and the other three guys not. So I like seeing that, and I think that's a big plus that we've seen here tonight.
Big 4th down and 3.
4th down.
Rodenheiser. Linky's got enough for the first down.
First down by Austin Rodenheiser. And, when you can turn around and give a ball to a guy like that.
Oh, my gosh, he can move the chains.
Well, you got that horse, you got to ride it. I know he's going both ways, and I know it's really tough, but, if they can eat up some clock here and get down and score a third touchdown, be 3 possessions up, it's going to help a lot.
Holliston made no pretense what they were going to do. They had 3 backs in the backfield.
Yep. But, that helps, too, with your blocking.
Ball's at the 27-yard line. Give it to the up-back Murrow. He gets to the 25.
Yeah, and again, with 8:20 left to go and the clock running in the super at 4th quarter, you don't want to get too conservative here. You don't want to play the clock. It's way, way, way too early to play the clock game. You want to get down there and get a few more first downs, eat up that clock, and see if you can put the ball in the end zone.
So 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers. Ball's at the 25-yard line. Pitch to Rodenheiser. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
So now you're back in the situation that you were just in the last set of downs, Tom, when you want to get this, you're really not going to punt down here, obviously. So you want to get as much yardage here to make that 4th down, if you get a 4th down, make that 4th down a little bit easier.
3rd down and 8.
The good thing is they got the right side of the field and all kinds of room on the right side of the field, and being a right-handed team, that's going to help you a little bit. Oh, that's great D. That's just great D by Wayland.
Wayland just shot the gap on that one. Rodenheiser dropped for a loss of 3. So it'll be 4th down and 11.
Now, you can throw this ball deep if you want, because even if they intercept it, which they probably won't, if they're coached.
Wayland's supposed to drop the ball.
They're supposed to drop the ball, right? So what you want to do is if you can, you can throw that pass, or if there's something you have, or some kind of a screen pass, or something a little bit different, you can do something.
McGrath to the right. Flannery to the left. Quinn brought down for a sack.
Yeah, I think what they should have talked to Tommy a little bit about that and said, if they get close, throw the ball away. Just throw it downfield, because it's really not going to matter. It's going to be like a punt. But anyway, another good long possession by Holliston to get the clock down to 6:15 in the Superette 4th quarter. And again, now it's you're really putting pressure on the Wayland team, that quarterback, and you don't want to get too conservative on defense either, and just keep playing prevent. You can send some guys.
It's a 2-score game, so you can really let it all hang out.
You can. So send some guys. See if you can make them throw the ball into a mistake.
Ball's at the 36-yard line of Wayland.
You got a lot of options here. One thing you want to do for the rest of this game is tackle.
Double throw. And it's complete. So the trick play works.
Who said it's down? It's Flannery. Is we cramping up?
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts so much.
Like a 30-yard throw. You could see it was perfectly executed by Bresler.
Well, what happened was, I think Nick he saw the throw to the side and he reacted to the throw, so he took a step back and that allowed the Wayland player to get out behind him a little bit, and then they made a nice throw. What is it about running backs throwing the football against Holliston?
I tell you.
Remember that Norwood game?
Oh gosh, they used every trick play in the book. They emptied the kitchen.
That was 2 or 3 years ago.
They had the running back throwing to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Running back throwing to the wide receiver. Double reverse throwing the ball. Every time they rolled the dice, it worked.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, too, Nick kind of bit on that. And that's okay. He went out. He wanted to make sure to stop the run. That's all right. But if he didn't, that ball could have easily been intercepted. It was a nice, high, lofty pass that could have been intercepted.
I thought it had a chance to hit him in the back of the head. He was closing so quickly on the Wayland receiver.
And he has such great hands, too, Nick does. If he saw that ball, I'm sure he would have caught it. 5:57 left to go in the Super at fourth. Wayland playing Holliston and the clock.
Bresler throws it down the middle.
Ooh.
Oh, Rodenheiser's almost there.
That was great coverage. That's how you play coverage. You get your
under and over.
Yeah, you get that's right. You get your cornerbacks up on your receivers, and then you get your safeties playing back.
So clock stopped with 5:43 to go in the Super fourth quarter.
Which is another reason why they're going to be throwing the ball, is because if they don't complete the ball, it stops the clock for them.
Bresler, incomplete. Intended for Montoya.
And what do I talk about all the time? If you can't get to the passer, what are you supposed to do, Tom?
If you can't, get your hands up.
You get your hands up.
Always get your hands up. Don't ever take your hands down.
Hands up, everyone. That's what I want to see Holliston doing now. If you're coming off the edges and you can't get there, get those hands up. Take away those passing lanes. Make that a little bit harder pass. Maybe throw it a little bit harder. Maybe you tip it.
3rd and 10. Bresler out of the pocket. Incomplete. So it'll be 4th down and 10.
5:34 left to go. The Super at fourth quarter. And Wayland's going to call it. Oh, Holliston calls a timeout.
Well, smart timeout because it's a big down for both teams.
It is a big down, and what you want to do here is make sure that your D-backs are rested and ready to go. And you want to get some,
and you want to disguise the look that you're giving them.
I was just going to say that, Tom.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Go ahead.
Great minds. Just going to say that he may also be talking about. He may also be talking about something he wants to do defensively. Sometimes what you can do is shoot that safety like Rodenheiser and get one of them, your middle linebacker, to go back in the safety position. And, no one's going to know where Rodenheiser's coming from. So there's things you can do here. You don't want to get too silly because, you want to make sure the kids know what they're doing. But there's a bunch of things you can do here. But this is a situation where even if they catch the pass, you just want to tackle them. You just want, like I said earlier, they're fighting the clock and they're fighting you. So, but there's still a lot of time here. 5:34 left to go.
Coach Uroff and Coach Conrad talking up that defense. They're ready here for 4th down and 10. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Bresler to throw. Heaves it up. Incomplete. And the Panthers take over on downs again.
Well, that was a great job of rushing the passer by those guys up front. They did a really nice job. And what they did is they hurried the quarterback into making that pass and not giving the receiver enough time to make his cut fully and get the catch. So now, obviously, what's going to happen is Holliston's going to run the ball, and Wayland's going to be calling timeouts. I think they have all 3 of theirs. I don't remember them taking a timeout in this half.
I don't know. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Rodenheiser weaves his way through the middle, and a 1st down.
That's what you call a fourth quarter run. And the reason I say that is because if that was in the first quarter, he was gone. You know, he's
gonna call him Mr. Chains.
He's played both ways. You know, just done a brilliant job both ways.
He really
But
has.
if he was fresh there, that was gone. He was gone.
He was dancing through that secondary.
See, and because it's a 1st down now, they don't want to waste their time. Wow, they let a lot of clock roll off. 4:55 left to go in the 4th quarter.
Wayland takes a timeout.
I was just going to say, because they got the 1st down, they probably didn't want to take that timeout there. But I'll tell you another thing, too. I give these kids on both these teams so much credit. They've been out there and just doing a great job.
Well, the offensive line and Austin Rodenheiser have racked up 173 rushing yards.
That's incredible. That's just incredible.
That shows some domination there once you're in the 200-yard range.
And that, it would have been a lot more if there wasn't a holding call.
Right.
Down here on the left side of the field here. 4:55, as I said, left in the Super at 4th quarter.
Thank you, Ken, for that nugget.
We get Ken doing long-distance stats. But like I said, Tom, you want to give both these teams, with these kids. I mean, they're still young kids, you know, and they've been banging each other and hitting each other and running around, and give them a lot of credit.
1st and 10 from the 41. Rodenheiser spins. Hit number 5 and drove another 3 or 4 yards. 2nd down and 2.
Well,
they marked it. They marked backward progress. So 2nd down and 4. Clock running with 4:22 to go in the Super Red 4th quarter.
Yeah, this is where you want to watch the referee that you can see and puts his hand up in the 10-second count. This is where you want to count.
It's up. Delay a game.
Yeah.
That was a quick one.
Yeah. 4:07.
So that'll back the Panthers up to 2nd and 8.
For those who don't know what we're talking about with the, is that the back judge?
The back judge, yeah.
The back judge goes back, and when there's 10 seconds left on the clock, you get 10 more seconds to get the play off. He'll raise his hand, and then you can tell if you don't get it off in time, then you get the penalty.
So 2nd and 8. Rodenheiser gets forward to the 44, 45. So it'll be 2nd down and 6. Third down and 6.
These kids are just exhausted.
I tell you,
They're
what
just
a game.
exhausted. This has just been a great game, a fun game to do, and these teams really went at it. Really good job. Good test for both these ball clubs.
So 3rd and 6 from the 45. Quinn with the fake to Rodenheiser. Fires complete to number 20. Cal Leverone. Leveroni.
Leverone, well, it should be Leveroni.
It should be
I grew up with the Leveronis, and that's how they spelled their name.
Well, a big, huge first down for the Panthers. Keeps the clock rolling as soon as they put the ball down. 2:56 and counting here in the Superette fourth quarter.
Another first down to go.
Ball at the 38. Give it to Morrow, the up back. He bowls his way to the 35.
And without Coach Parseghian calling any timeouts.
2nd down and 7.
2:25 left to go, 145 seconds. Well, we got a second. I want to thank the guys who are here working with us.
Oh, wow.
Tom Harmon, great job, buddy. You always do a great job. Of course,
Such a pro.
And Don Cronin down there on the camera. And,
a pro's
great
pro.
Job. Great job. Thank you both. You did a wonderful, wonderful job for us tonight.
I call them pros because they get paid.
Oh.
Rodenheiser. Close to a first down. Wow.
He's getting up into that.
He really fights inside.
Yeah.
He gives nothing. You can't call him down until you hear the whistle.
90 seconds left to go in the Superette fourth quarter. Tom, nice job by you tonight, too. You did a good job.
Thank you, Jay.
Bringing
Jay,
Holliston
you are
home.
exceptional in your knowledge of football.
I hate you.
Like you say, I hate when I'm always right. That's like a classic line. Snap to Rodenheiser. Looks like it was 3rd down and 2. Let's see where they mark it. He's really close to the first down.
Great win here tonight for the boys, and next week we're at home.
The fat lady's singing already?
Oh yeah, it's over. They're at home next week.
Oh, I forgot. You're a Cowboy fan. You always know when it's over.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
That's for the Tom Brady pumping up the football joke.
But next week it's Lincoln Sudbury, right, at home.
Yes.
So that'll be a really big game.
Another Warrior team for the Panthers to face. Division II, Lincoln Sudbury coming to town next Friday night, the 12th.
Also, I want to thank our hosts over here at Wayland. They've been fabulous. They're great guys over here. Athletic director, Mr. Rollins, he did a nice job. And we met some of the guys over here in the press box. They're really good guys.
The game next Friday is at 6:30 at Comedian Field.
And that'll do it.
Wow, big win for the Panthers as they start the 2025 season.
And don't forget, I know Tom hates when I do this. He says I start too early with this. But you look at the score, 14-0. That's a big thing when you start getting into the end of the season and you start looking at how you did against other teams and, strength of schedule and everything. That makes a big difference.
So Austin Rodenheiser started the scoring with a 61-yard touchdown. Tommy Quinn hit Max Murrow with a 16-yarder and then a 2-point conversion pass to Matt Gimblett. And that put 14 points on the board for the Panthers. And a big shutout. Love that shutout.
Big shutout. Great job by Austin on getting over 180
Ken
yards.
Dunn says that Rodenheiser finished with 212 yards and a touchdown.
That's unbelievable. Okay, so For Tom Harmon and Don Cronin and the great, always great Tom Emmons. Want to thank you all. Have a good night. We'll see you next week at Comedian.
Good night, everybody.